All right, let's just dive right into it. We are talking about something so common and honestly so frustrating, that dark area that can pop up around your mouth. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, what is this and how do I make it go away? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Yes, that one. That specific shadow that just seems to hang around, even when you feel like you're doing everything right for your skin. It's a huge issue for so many of us, but the good news? Once you understand what's really causing it, it's so much easier to fix. I mean, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's that kind of shadow that's supposed to be intriguing, but instead, it just feels like you forgot to wipe off your coffee. It perfectly sets the stage for what we're about to uncover. Okay, time to put on our detective hats. Because you might be shocked to find out that some of your totally normal everyday habits are secretly working against you here. So let's unmask these sneaky culprits. First up, and I'm sorry to say it, is your love for spicy food. Now, don't worry, I'm not telling you to give up your hot sauce, but that little bit of spicy residue, if you don't wipe it away really well after you eat, it can irritate the super delicate skin around your mouth. That constant, low-key inflammation can eventually lead to darkness. Who knew? Oh, this one feels like a betrayal. Your trusty toothpaste, the one that keeps your smile bright, might actually be the villain here. How? Well, for some people, ingredients like fluoride can be irritating, and those foaming agents that feel so satisfying, they can strip your skin's natural protective barrier, leaving it vulnerable to, you guessed it, pigmentation. Ah, the internet's favorite kitchen experiments. Look, our source material is really clear on this one. Those DIY lemon, sugar, and turmeric potions are probably doing way more harm than good. Lemon juice is super acidic and makes your skin crazy sensitive to the sun, and scrubbing with sugar just creates tiny little tears. The skin around your mouth is just too delicate for that. It's time to let it go. And now for a major plot twist. Sometimes the cause isn't what you're putting on your skin at all. The source points out that hormonal imbalances, like from conditions such as PCOS or insulin resistance, can actually show up as darkness around the mouth. So in some cases, it's what's going on inside your body, not outside. Now, while all those other factors are definitely important, our sources point to one main suspect that often flies under the radar, and that is how you remove your upper lip hair. This right here is a huge piece of the puzzle. And this really gets to the core of the problem. You're constantly irritating that delicate area with waxing or threading, but without the right prep and aftercare, you're just creating inflammation. And over time, that inflammation turns into pigmentation, creating the exact mustache shadow you were trying to prevent in the first place. The irony. Okay, so what's the game plan? How do we fix this? It all starts with choosing the right method for you. This is not a one-size-fits-all deal, and the source gives us a fantastic age-by-age breakdown, which we're going to look at right now. Let's break this down. For younger skin, say 12 to 17, the advice is to be gentle. Think facial hair removal cream, but always do a patch test first, and stay away from waxing or threading, which can be just too harsh. For adults 18 and over, going to a professional for threading or waxing is going to give you the best, cleanest results. And for those last minute, oh my gosh, I have to go somewhere moments, shaving is an option, but it's not ideal for the long run. And here's some expert advice to really drive this home. A dermatologist quoted in our source warns that regular hot waxing doesn't just make pigmentation worse, it can actually cause the skin to sag over time. Yikes. That's a pretty compelling reason to be careful, right? This brings us to the most critical, most actionable part of this whole explainer. No matter which method you pick, your before and after care is everything. These are the 24-hour golden rules that will absolutely make or break your results. It's a super simple 3-step process. First, prep. For 24 hours before, stop using any active ingredients like vitamin C or retinol on that area. Then, right before you start, a little baby powder can help. Second, soothe. Immediately after, calm that skin down. Simple aloe vera, rose water, or an ice cube wrapped in a cloth is perfect. And third, and this is the most important one, rest. For the entire next 24 hours, do nothing. No skincare, no makeup, let it heal. So, to be totally crystal clear, for that 24-hour window, you're only allowed to use simple soothers. Anything with active ingredients, which includes a lot of moisturizers, is a no-go. And definitely no makeup. The goal is to calm the skin, not to rile it up even more. So if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this right here. For a full 24 hours after hair removal, let that skin breathe. Hands off, products off. Seriously, this one step can prevent so much of the irritation that leads to that stubborn darkness in the first place. And that brings us to the final, really important question you need to ask yourself. After hearing all this, take a good look at what you're doing. Is your routine actually helping solve the problem, or could it be secretly hurting and making things worse? Hopefully, with these tips, you can make the right changes to finally get that clear, even skin tone you want.